And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. Ready to go now? Maikel Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Number 11, Maikel Garcia.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses, and now 3-1. Ripped to right. And there's one away.
Batting second, right fielder, Jack Caglione.
Ball one.
Outside.
No, that's a ball.
Ball 2. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. High fly ball, right field. Cole in position, makes the grab for the second out. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Ragans. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Outside low. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 2-2. That's towards center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now Correa up to hit.
Oh, that's inside.
In the air, center field. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Oh, ball one.
Two down, nobody on. And now 2 balls and a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. New inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Fouled off. He was late. Burrows, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. To the right side, and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Makes the catch. One down. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Michael Massey.
Second inning here, no score. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Runner on the go. Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Going. Gone. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. And that's outside. And that is ball one. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. Slings to first in time. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Mike Held. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Belly left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one outside. Ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This to third. Correa. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out. Back here in Houston. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Ball one.
Line drive, base hit, right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
That is this catcher, Giannis. Yeah.
Ball.
There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
No, that's a ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And that's just foul. Swings through that. In the air, left field. Collins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Oh.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Houston. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Peck.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Steven Okert.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 0-1.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance. Talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Ball 3.
Strike 2. Runner on the go. Nice grab. Fires to first. They get one. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Base is empty after the double play. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Alvarez gets under it. And that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Garrett Mitchell. And that one fouled off. 0-1. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And that's a foul ball. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Safe at second.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. On the ground. Witt sends it to first. And that is that. Back here in Houston, on to the 4th. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Fastball is outside. That misses. And the count is 3-1. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Left field. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Alvarez whips it in quickly. And 2 on now as they try to rally here. First and second, no outs. Isaac Collins will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That one missed. This one in the air, center field. But misjudges this one, and it's down. Mitchell fires it in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
The designated hitter, Carter Jensen.
Tap to first, Paredes. He fires home for 1. Back to first, not in time. All loaded up, and now it's Kyle Isbell. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw to third. He's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really...
Center field, Mitchell on the move. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
For the Royals.
So digging in, Jack Caglione, 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-1 now. That one fouled off. The 0-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, left side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball.
A.J. Blueball will take over here.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper. Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Throws to first in time. Then they're happy. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's out to center field. Isbell takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder, Zach Cole.
That's through there for a strike. On the ground right side, Massey. On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Next is the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. That's too low. And it's 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one pushed foul. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Blue ball in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. That one misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Got it. Nice grab. 2 down. So up next, Carter Jensen. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out to short, Pena. Handles, throws to first. Royals. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. In the air, right field, Caglione on the run towards the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and 1 out.
Center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Bunting for a hit. Pasquantino. And he's safe at first. 1 down. Here's Carlos Correa. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes.
That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. Run comes in from second. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Smash to the left side. Witt over to first. 2 gone. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Houston, top 6, Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Foul ball. 0-1 down. Ground ball right side. Paredes steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Foul ball there. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Bennett Sousa.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Sousa.
No, that's a ball.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone. Witt, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sousa checks the runner, and he's back in safely. The 1-0. Up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Oh, pitch out, but no action. 2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouled off left side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 10-6. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Oh.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A 3-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 13-6.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. In the air to left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Andrew Vaughn. That one ripped, but foul. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
That one misses. Ball 2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. On the ground. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Garrett Mitchell. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first.
Got him.
Pretty nice play there.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. This one in the dirt. The 1-0. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Houston. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. And it's fouled away.
Nope. Ball 1.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it and just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And there's one down. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. In the air, left field. Alvarez grabs it on the run. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him. Back here in Houston, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Line drive, base hit. Coming around 3rd is Alvarez. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 14-7. So a man at first. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Estevez in his 10th season, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. The 2-run shot. 1 down. And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. That one fouled off. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And before the pitch, he steps off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Isbell should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Fought off foul. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 65, Angel Santos.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2-1 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Mitchell takes it in for the out. 1 down. And to the plate for
Up
Kansas
next
City,
for the Royals,
Isaac
left
Collins.
fielder, Isaac Collins.
That one to first. Paredes takes it himself, got him. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. In comes the run from third to add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Man on second, 2 down.
Oh! That's a ball.
That
Ball.
one
Outside.
misses, and that's ball 3. That clips the corner. And that one hit to
Nope,
first,
that's foul.
but it kicks foul. Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And in at second with an RBI double. Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's away.
Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back, digging in, number 5. On the ground, right side, Massey. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That's to third. And just 1 out remaining for Houston. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena.
That's the ball. Foul.
They're down to their final strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals take this one in a blowout. Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.